Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are having a fabulous day. Dude, again, this update has been some crazy stuff. I've uploaded a lot about it, talked about a lot of it. And overall, dude, I'll give this a solid 10 out of 10 rating. Damn, is Escanor a fun unit? I can't wait to see what happens like global when he like drops. I don't know, dude. Seeing him in PvP is gonna be a nightmare. Already it is, but oh my god. So with it, this is the Escanor banner. Today, I'm gonna make this a quick video in the capacity that, guess what? It's a should you summon for a character that's a must summon. Think about that in your head, right? A should you summon for a character that really is a must summon. And all of this really is some good stuff with it. But again, I wanted to give you the good and bad. So to give you something at least a little extra, the good, the bad with Escanor's banner, with Escanor's update, with what's coming next, with what the entire plan is for this entire festival as a whole, right? So with it, we're talking about that. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe. Let's have some fun with this. Let me know down below, how many gems are you currently at, and how much are you willing to go into this banner, and are you going to summon into the next banner? I need to know that, all right? So I can plan on my future content. So again, how many gems you're at? Are you planning on summoning? How much are you going in? And are you going to be trying to save some gems for the end of year? So with that, thank you again for all the support on the channel. We've just flown by in the subs. We're almost at the 25K. So consider subscribing. Helps out a ton. So first thing, off of the banner. Let's show that off again. If you haven't already seen it, this banner is very, very juicy, okay? Also, Escanor is on a technical rate up. He's 0.25, but the Sins or the other festival units are not on any higher rate than the other unfeatured units. For example, it's a 0.15 for here, this regular Escanor. If I go down here, the other one Escanor is a 0.15. That is how that's going to go. It is not a rate up for these units, okay? Second, when you are summoning, you do see, just know this on the side, you do see the Ultimate 1 animation. That means you pulled Escanor, so go and party. I'm really hoping they do that for the future for some other characters, but I see the one Escanor getting that treatment because he's the one Escanor, the ultimate. But let's see, all right? But with it, we have Green Escanor right here. Again, not really the greatest unit, yes. There's Death Pierce, great for, again, passive if you want to get him. If you don't already have him, if you want dupes for him for PvP and stuff like that. You have over here Red Escanor. Again, not the best. Green Shin and great farming unit, so that's fine. Camilla is fine for people that don't have her, just for box CC. She hasn't really appeared that much, or she has appeared on banners that just don't, you don't summon for, right? So with that unit, it's kind of fine. The one Escanor is still fine to get his Death Ultimate and stuff like that. The blue Chandler, right? He is still good. So again, getting dupes of that for the Demon team if you don't run the new Chandler. And again, just good for PvE content. That's fine. If you can pick that up, it's okay. You have, what is it, blue or green Brunhild over here. Again, now this is slowly becoming a good unit to get because she's for free. So you don't really need her anymore. You don't really need dupes of her. Getting dupes of her is great, but again, she's now for free. So that is there. Green Deanne is also fine, I guess. Right, Narc Deanne is pretty cool. You have green mono on here, which a lot of people did not get. So if you have a chance to pull this, that's a great collection. Red Easton, only who don't have, so that's great also. Blue, yes, Magilda. Magilda's on here. That's great. For anyone that hasn't gotten Magilda, you now have another chance. This is not your 30th chance, but best of luck. I believe in you, all right? You got this. Green Merlin is here. Not the best. She's also for free. You have Blue King. So yes, Fez King's on here. Trader Melly's on here. Green Sariel's on here. You have Scotty on here. You have Red Deanne on here. You have Red Ranrock Bond on here. So here's where the good, this is all the good banner now, right? You have what? Green Yorm, obviously. You have Red Tarmiel, Goddess Elizabeth, the new one. You have Blue Zeldris, not the old Blue Zeldris, the new, most people didn't summon for Zeldris. You then have Red Thonar for you to pick that up, and you also have Green Chandler. The banner is really, really juicy. For something that I said earlier, they could completely screw us over and make a terrible banner like they did last year. Look at King last year. The 2.5 Festival banner. The 2.5 Festival King banner was garbage. When I say garbage, it was garbage. It was what is it? The Commandments, the Sins, the old Coin Shop Sins, and that's it. This banner, compared to last year, is nuts. It is nuts, alright? So, for example, imagine all of these type of units. That's it. That was the entire banner. This year, you have so many good units, and then the featured units on top of that are freaking, guess what, or not featured, but you know what I mean, also existing, are the festival units, right? And that's Blue King, a really damn good unit people might not have, and getting dupes for is great. Red Deanne, that's freaking great. This, Trader Meliodas, Light Liz, this banner is one that you really can't miss out on. You can't miss out on it. Again, look at this. This is one of the juiciest banners. Getting dupes for every character is good. I highly recommend. I know people are joking around, or maybe they are, but they're saying hey, I'm gonna skip it. I really don't need it. I would summon. This is first PvE. If you don't play PvP, okay, guess what? This is your unit. He can literally just destroy so many different bosses. I literally used him, right? To clear some of the chapters and story that I recently had. And guess what? he was soloed like majority of it. It was such a fast thing. He's a great unit in just so many things, all right? He really is. He is not a PvP unit only. For example, Shield Hero. Shield Hero exists, and that was a very heavy, in my opinion, PvP set of units. There's no shot you're taking Naofumi to PvE in a regular day to help you do anything other than like a stance chapter that needs it, or that's it really. Honestly, Naofumi doesn't go anywhere other than PvP. Maybe Filo can farm. Okay, great. Now what? You already had so many alternatives. There were more PvP units, PvP, right? So that was there, but with Escanor, it's the opposite. But guess what? He is both PvE, PvP. He's just a unit you really can't miss out on. And again, yes, this is where the bad will kick in. His ultimate is not that good because it's a 6/6 ultimate, and it's a very heavy 6/6 ultimate. Like, I get it, he's called the ultimate one, but they didn't need to go like the ultimate like shaft with it and like just screw you completely. Bro, this ultimate is like such a nightmare for anyone free to play. Look at this, all right? 1/6, you get 1 flame of life. Yeah, 6/6, this little crap thing, 4 final flames, which therefore means he will last an entire extra turn. He will last an entire extra turn. Now again, you don't need 4. Okay, you do not need 4. The thing is, I recommend, and I fully recommend you have 3. Why 3? Because you'll at least survive to the next turn where you can do an extra attack. That is where it will be most beneficial in my fullest opinion. Just keep that in mind, all right? So when it comes down to it, 4/6 Escanor is what I recommend. If you want to really, really use him in PvP to where he is that ultimate one, 1/6 is perfectly fine. I'm not saying anything there. Perfectly fine. Remember that if they AoE you, let's say they AoE you, then they attack you once, and then they attack you again, this too isn't helping you. But let's say they attack you, kill you the first turn. Second attack doesn't kill you, or hits you the first time, then second time, now you still have 1 final flame, which means you have 1 attack left to go and nuke them or do whatever with, right? So again, that is where it currently stands. It is most beneficial at 4/6. That is where I really stand. This is why it's a problem. But again, it's a PvE unit. If you're playing PvE content, you don't give a crap. Screw the ultimate, right? Again, it is great that maybe you can survive a little extra in a PvE boss. Like say he one-shots you and then he hits you again and you're still alive because of that, 4/6 passive. Still, it's better there, yeah, but you don't need it. He will nuke the boss before he even dies, so it doesn't matter, right? Yes. And again, just remember the good with it. It's a light unit. You always summon for light units. You never want to miss a light unit, so don't miss this one. Yes, the bad is the end of years coming around. Yes, that's going to probably screw you over. Yes, that is true, but Escanor is way too good. Let that screw you over. I'm telling you now, great banner. Everything is great about this update. There's a lot to look forward to, so do not miss out. There was also a 300 gem login. That is true. With the entire update, there's so much stuff they actually gave. That is also true. So there's a lot of things in your favor for pulling for Escanor and all of that. The banner is great. The unit's great. The side units are great. There's festival units on them that you could get. In the future, if you need, like, let's say you already have a 6/6 for people that are saying this. If you already have a 6/6, what is it? Liz or Trader Melly, you can start getting those light or dark dupes and then potentially trade them in the future for a light or dark unit you skip. That is true also. There are so many beneficial things with this banner, so keep it in mind that it might be great to like jump into and have fun. Yes, his passive or his ultimate may be restricted a little bit to free to plays, but it's fine. Remember, that's how every ultimate is. This one's a little bit more brutal, but again, a 1/6 is still viable in the PvE aspect. Maybe not PvP as much, but it's still pretty good. If you go first, if you out CC somehow a whale who did have a 4/6, there's a high chance you actually do win in comparison. Just saying that now. There is not really, but maybe, and in some aspect of the game that might happen. All right, but again, that's where it currently stands. The entire update is good. The banner is good. Everything is good. Do not miss out. Do not miss out just because of that. Again, you're getting a free UR festival unit. Great unit. I'm telling you now. Don't make a mistake here, but not so many people are joking around either, I hope. But this is a banner. If there's any banner that's a must summon in this world of Grand Cross, it was both Trader Meliodas and this. You need these 2 units. Trader Melly, people are complaining to this day, I don't have Trader Melly, what do I do? You have a chance now to pull it first off, but you had a chance back then guaranteed. If you play the game at that point and you did skip Trader Melly, boy, I have no idea what you just did. But here, you have a chance to get a really damn good PvE unit, PvP units, and everything. Do not miss out. And again, just for like the coolness aspect, if you don't pull for that, I don't know what you're doing. I genuinely don't know what you're doing. But yes, it's also true that if you want to wait till the last day, the very last day, it's a 5-week banner. You will most likely 99.9999999% chance, 100% actually, that you will see that what the festival unit is next. If it's a festival unit, yes. Holy War, yes. Is it Dark Meliodas? this new one we just saw? Is it Mael green, Mael red, blue? What is it gonna be? So you'll see that by then, which means if you would fully like it, if you're like, you know what, I might not have the gems, but I really personally like Mael way more than Escanor, and I don't care for meta, I don't care for any of that, I want to summon for the coolness of a character, you will then go and decide, A, I'll wait till the very last day, I'll check what's next, and if it is boom, when I want Mael or Meliodas, and those two characters are my favorite, that is fine, you can go and do that. You can also decide, like, A, that means at this point, I just amassed, oh my god, all the way to 1,200 gems because of the login and all of that. That means that theoretically, I can then go and reach 1,800 and summon for both this and that before it goes. You can also decide that then. Remember, I did make a gem guide, I highly recommend you check that out. I know I've been plugging that every video, but I did my best to, like, compile it and tell you, guess what? You're not screwed, so you can do this. You'll make it for Escanor, that'll be fine, and then you can potentially, if they give a 300 gem login, make it all the way for the New Year's Fez. So all that does stand, and again, even if they don't give you a 300, if it's a 200, they've been giving you a login every single Fez, so I'm expecting at least a 200. I mean, if that does check out too, my math will work, but that's depending on that. So again, that's where it currently stands. This video's become way too long, I'm so sorry. I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe. Thank you for watching, peace out, enjoy. That's been the Escanor. Should you summon good and bad, what to know, just keep this in the back of your head while you summon, type thing.